This is the first time Pax Thien has been seen since the serious bicycle accident at the end of July, when he was hospitalized with multiple injuries. Although his right arm is still bandaged, Pax moves quite swiftly, showing that he is recovering well. Pax Thien's accident occurred at the end of July when he was riding an electric bicycle on Los Feliz Boulevard in Los Angeles during rush hour. Pax crashed into the rear of a car that was stopped at a red light, fell to the ground, and lost consciousness. A short while later, he regained consciousness and was taken to the hospital with head and hip injuries, and his condition appeared to be serious. At the time of the incident, Pax Thien was reportedly not wearing a helmet. Witnesses at the scene were extremely concerned, fearing the worst when they saw him lying motionless on the road. Pax was moved out of the intensive care unit, ICU, on August 5 after nearly a week of treatment. He sustained complex injuries and is currently undergoing physical therapy for recovery. Throughout Pax's time in the hospital, Angelina Jolie remained by her adoptive son's side, deeply worried after learning that he had been hit by a car while not wearing a helmet. During this time, Brad Pitt tried to contact multiple times to check on his son's condition but received no response, leaving him deeply disappointed. In an interview at the Venice Film Festival with The Hollywood Reporter, Angelina Jolie shared that Pax is recovering, but she refused to provide specific details about the accident. Jolie only revealed that Pax is currently accompanying her as an assistant on the set of the film, Maria. On September 5, Angelina Jolie returned from Venice to care for her adopted son. The mother and son were spotted on the streets in casual attire. While Angelina walked confidently, Pax Thien tried to cover his face with a bucket hat and avoided the attention of the paparazzi. However, Pax seems to be recovering well, both physically and mentally. He spent time having lunch with his mother in Beverly Hills, enjoying peaceful moments with her during his recovery period after the accident. Pax Thien, once a boy living in an orphanage in Ho Chi Minh City, saw his life drastically change when he was adopted by the famous and wealthy Hollywood couple Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Pax Thien, born Pham Quang Sang in 2003 in Ho Chi Minh City, lived at the Tam Bin orphanage before being adopted in 2007. From an orphan, Pax became the cherished son of a wealthy family, living amidst the glamour of Hollywood. After being adopted, Pax Thien's first photograph was sold for $2.7 million United States dollars, which Brangelina then donated to charity. As a child, Pax was energetic and fond of stuffed monkeys, but he had a strong dislike for paparazzi. He often had trouble with the media but quickly adapted to his new life after learning English. Despite this, Angelina Jolie thoughtfully hired a Vietnamese nanny to help Pax communicate more easily and adjust to the family. In 2007, Pax narrowly escaped a kidnapping attempt for ransom, but the plan was foiled. Following this, Brad Pitt spent $500,000 United States dollars to install a security system in their home to protect the children from potential threats. Although mischievous and lively, Angelina Jolie described Pax as a child full of affection. He was deeply loved by his adoptive parents, lived in luxury, and had access to an excellent education. The family also made sure that Pax had opportunities to return to his homeland, Vietnam, to learn more about his roots. Despite growing up in the world of cinema, Pax has shown no interest in following his parents' career path. According to Angelina Jolie's interviews with the media, Pax developed a deep passion for music, especially DJing, at the age of 16. The family fully supported this passion, allowing Pax to study and develop according to his interests. By early 2023, Pax had started working in the field of art games, creating works using digital processes and mixed media. To avoid media attention, Pax works under a pseudonym. The custody battle between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, which began in 2016, lasted for many years. Initially, Angelina requested custody of all 6 children, while Brad Pitt wanted to share custody of 3. After years of disputes, Brad Pitt eventually compromised. However, he became increasingly sad and depressed due to the strained relationships with his 3 eldest children, particularly Pax, his adopted Vietnamese son. It has long been believed that Pax and Brad Pitt did not get along, while Pax grew closer to his mother. Pax frequently appeared with his mother and siblings on outings but remained distant from his father. In 2015, when Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie decided to divorce, the tension between Pax and Brad became more evident. After a major altercation on a private jet in 2016, Pax stopped speaking to Brad Pitt and no longer regarded him as his father. By May 2020, when the relationship between Brad and Angelina had somewhat eased, Jolie made efforts to mediate and reconcile Brad's relationship with Pax and Maddox, but these attempts were unsuccessful. On Father's Day 2020, Pax posted a scathing message on his personal Instagram, harshly criticizing Brad Pitt, using terms such as world-class bastard, and accusing him of turning their family life into hell. Pax was not alone in his disdain. His two elder siblings, Maddox, 23, and Zahara, 19, also harbored hostility toward Brad. Maddox no longer considers Brad his father and completely ignores his presence, while Zahara has removed the surname Pitt from her name. At present, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's younger children are growing older, soon reaching the age where they no longer require guardianship. Brad Pitt has sorrowfully admitted that his relationship with his children has become distant. Although the divorce battle between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie has dragged on for nearly 8 years with no resolution in sight, Brad Pitt recently drew attention by publicly introducing his new girlfriend at the Venice Film Festival. This not only caused a stir due to the age difference between them but also because of the sensitive timing, as Brad is currently facing family tensions, particularly with his estranged children, including Pax Thien. Pax's serious accident has further sparked public interest in the already strained father-son relationship, especially following the 2016 private plane incident that led Pax to no longer see Brad as his father. Despite Angelina Jolie's efforts to bridge the gap and mend the relationship between Brad and the children, these attempts have had little success. While Pax frequently appears with his mother and siblings, he remains distant from his father. Brad's public display of his new relationship might be his way of signaling that he is ready to move on after years of stress and sadness, but it simultaneously highlights the stark contrast between his evolving personal life and the fractured relationship with his children. This not only impacts Brad's public image but also complicates the ongoing divorce and custody battle with Angelina Jolie.